Hi Libra Moon, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Libra, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, mind, body, and spirit, using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'm going to clarify those 3 cards using the Cosmic Tarot deck. Oh my goodness. So the blood in my foot is rushing where it feels like you've got ants. And it tickles my foot. So tickly. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then at the end of your reading, I will do an overall oracle card coming from the Everyday Witch Oracle. I've already pre-shuffled all of the decks. I'm going to shuffle the first deck just a few more times and split the deck, and then we will begin your read. Before I do that, I would like to give you honor, recognition, and thanks for who it is that you are and providing this wonderful Venerian balanced energy into the collective. That's also very loving and lighthearted. Has a very close affinity and connection with partnership and coupling. And with that, it gives a good, lighthearted, fun energy that can be playful. And always having that wonderful child from within. So with that being said, I have been guided to share a joke with each of these zodiac signs for the Spotlight series with your focus Libra Moons. And your joke is, what did the ocean say to the sand? Nothing. It just waved. Hi, hi. I thought this was really nice. Very complimentive energy towards you, and you're chilling is what I was also getting. So a lot of you possibly just really relaxing. It is the weekend, so that could be, but this reading is timeless. I do get there's an energy of you just really taking some me time and resting and relaxing, as you do have quite a bit of some endeavors that are very hefty ahead of you. Picking that up too as well. But then also with that, that could be also a part of you planning a vacation and going on a getaway to the beach, baby. All right, so let me get to your cards here. Let's split the deck here. We got the Sword of Truth here. Ace of Swords, you delivering truth, being truth, staying in truth, illuminating with that sunlight energy that was there. Very strong energy here, leaving it smoking. The S could be significant. This is also possibly an offer, some real truth that's coming in for you. That sword energy being your energy, very strong here. Could be also tied to a legal situation. And you being truth as far as that's concerned too. This could be an array of situations that are taking place. I do feel that's coming on with this new moon that we just had, where there's been a very transformative, I'll just say that with this last new moon that we just had, the new moon being in Cancer on July 28th, the day before on Wednesday, July 27th, that was like one of the most magical days. It was very heightened, enlightening, positive, happy, fun, good going energy. And then even towards like the evening, I would say like late into the evening, the shift got super deep. And that being about Cancerian energy and Cancer being a water sign, that can be very, very deep. And so I was feeling that energy, and then I could just see a whole different way of being in a lot of people that next day. It went from like, it was like day to night, not night to day, day to night. And it was very heavy. It was very heavy. So that may be significant as far as this Ace of Swords truth. It only being a few days after the new moon here. That Ace of Swords of truth wanting to stay here for sure. A lot of illumination that's coming through, a lot of truth. Libra, this is your energy here also too with the pink there. Just want to point that out there too. So you being very strong in your power. Okay, one more for Libra Moon. Very, very strong in your power here. Libra Moons. Oops. Okay, so the first card we have here for the mind, we have the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment here. This is also about completion, manifesting and seeing your wish come true and through. Cups energy is water energy, so that deep energy coming through. Maybe you're doing a lot of good extensive work with this new moon, this past new moon. Possibly not even on purpose, but balance being very important to you. So you may have been feeling that shift that I was just speaking on, and the heaviness that came around with the new moon energy. You feeling really into this, but utilizing it to the best of your advantage here and manifesting a wish coming true and through. This white energy, this is so pretty because this represents Cancerian energy. So I do feel that you've bossed this energy. You're owning it. You're very confident. You're facing things head on, unafraid, fearless. Fearless in getting those wishes. I love it. Libra energy coming through here. I'm seeing these as pillars. Pillars of justice here. And as I said, you may have certain situations here where I'm seeing one situation and then another situation behind this that's upcoming as well. That may be attached to a little bit of darkness, but it also, with you being that wonderful transmuting energy that I was picking up on, taking that darkness and working it in your favor, being a magician here. That black energy representing strong prosperity. Green may be significant here, and then also turquoise, where I'm getting this being tied to ancestral energy and the gifts that you've tapped into, but also manifesting manifesting each of these Ace of Cups here and having a lot to show for what it is that you have been successful at here. And this being in the mind, having a very healthy mind state here with this Nine of Cups. This is a very happy energy that's coming through too. There's a wonderful smile on her face. Very well put together, organized, structured, comfortable, patient, loving, beautiful, graceful. And I'm also realizing too that these cups are right above the crown here. I do feel this speaks to this unconditional love and protection and security of oneself, but then also what it is that matters to you. But there being a clearing of chakral energy here where that's brought on this white purity. You being a white light and being surrounded by white light energy, but also wearing this energy, that being what it is that you have to show for too. So you may have Cancer in your chart very strongly. Also Sagittarius energy, 9th house energy being Sagittarius, having to do with Jupiter, Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, also Pisces, Jupiter. And then the month of September could be significant here too. But all of these Ace of Cup energies being right above the crown, again, that just giving me the gifts from the ancestors. Yellow energy, you being very, very happy, contributing to what was coming through with the happy energy on your face here. Strong and feminine energy here. Could be male or female, but I love this for your mind card. That's beautiful. Coming into completion, creating an ending, and moving into more happiness and success and fulfillment. Let's see what we have for your body card. We have the Two of Swords. So this may be an energy outside of you where there's some indecision. I do feel that this is about you overall, though, going within to be able to make the best decisions for yourself. Not really paying attention to what's outside of you, but then also meditating. Doing some strong meditation and being that wonderful magician. This being more to your balance here. And the reason I say that, this being your energy here, but there's another instance of balance being brought in. With this being Cancer energy, that gray energy representing Capricorn. Capricorn and Cancer energies are polarity energies where I feel it's that shadow work that's been completed. You're no longer the old person that you used to be. You are transformed, you are balanced, you have done the shadow work, you have ascended and leveled up and beyond any of the bullshit I feel that you may have dealt with that got you into this ascension and this beautiful space that you are currently in now. Piscean energy being represented here, so you may have strong Pisces in your chart. But this also being connected to Capricorn, Capricorn being 10th house energy. And we've got Jupiter and Saturn coming through, so that may be significant for you in your birth chart too. Just also possible it's connected to the universe and the way that the planets are aligning and what's working and turning in your favor here. I'm getting a certain kind of posing here too as well. So that could be significant. The X is coming through on the chest here. That could also be significant there. A certain color of the hair is coming through. But I do feel this is about you mainly going within, being in your power when it's connected to 10th house energy of Capricorn, not having to be dealing with your finances. Also with that Saturnian energy, lessons learned or lessons that are being learned, but being organized and structured was coming through here. You being very strong in Saturnian energy and both Jupiter. So that being a wonderful polarity energy there too. Those two energies working together to combine, but that being transmutive energy where I'm getting star card energy and that being a card of 17 in the major arcana, representing that transmutation of taking positive energy, being able to produce positive energy, I should say, from negative energy and maintaining your balance here. So it could be with the swords energy, you dealing with another Libra energy, but then again, I'm getting this as mainly being you here, and then swords energy also Gemini and Aquarius. Aquarius being star card energy. Twos being about partnership, contemplation, working together, making a decision to produce. And then we have new moon energy here. So they're being transformative energy for sure here, where I do feel you are feeling a lot of what was taking place, and that water being that Cancerian energy here. So you being, you know, if this isn't about you having strong Cancer in your chart, it could just be that what I was picking up on right before beginning this reading, you really tapping in and feeling that Cancerian transitional energy from that new moon that we just had. That's super dope. Super dope. And then also Taurus energy is coming through here too. So there's a way that you are meditating, but then also manifesting, making the best decision for yourself by going within to get your win. The effects of the water definitely coming through for you. But I do feel you are in great, powerful position here in totally owning what it is that you are being dealt, what it is that you are manifesting, taking control of yourself and your power here. Being able to manifest what it is you wish to see and not outside energy that could be very heavy and very intense. You being stable here and very balanced. And once again, this could also be someone outside of you who is taking the action of not making a decision. All right, let's see what we have for your spirit card. Two of Pentacles. So you're balancing, and you may be juggling, but you're balancing like a boss here. And you're looking wonderful and spectacular. You're a complete knockout here. As above, so is below. And I feel that you have that being a part of that strong control that you have from within, where you're able to maintain and do what's necessary for yourself. This is another 2. So you may be seeing 229 or 922. Or just a lot of 2s, and then also a lot of 9s here. But you just being strong, again, in the mental, making the best decision for yourself by going within when it comes to the body, being stable and balanced, having wonderful new starts that are bringing in a good amount of wealth and abundance here. I feel this is an overall energy, though. Very similar to like the 10 of Pentacles. Each of these being ace energies, where they could both be 10 of Pentacle energies here. And you being this creator here with the infinity symbol being here, that being a part of that magician energy that was coming through for you, being very positive and powerful in the mind. Having strong Aquarius energy that was coming through here for you with that star card and that star power. You being in a good state of control, staying stable and staying balanced, and then also being represented here with this 2 and this 2 of Pentacles. That hairstyle is rocking, and I'm seeing different ways of style here too. So it could be too, you're very versatile. I'm getting that being tied to the Aquarius energy, but also a part of your Libra energy, just being very outgoing and spunky and fun. Willing to try new things here, that possibly being connected to Sagittarius energy with that 9, and being free-spirited. But you're a very beautiful energy, and that Venerean energy is coming through too with this Pentacle energy. And the 2 energy from Taurus, Venus being the ruler of Taurus and Libra. And we do have strong feminine energy that's coming through here. This is beautiful. So this being you strong in your finances, and by being strong from within, you're getting that win. Very stylish too. Like you could just be very admirable and have a lot of onlookers, which is very easy with the Venus energy coming from you and being a Libra and having strong Libra energy. Putting any kind of shadow work, that being the shadow work here, putting all this behind you. And this also could be connected to that upcoming energy with the prosperity, that coming through there too as well. You transmuting that dark energy of any kind of shadow work connected to possibly relocating or moving, and making that work in your favor there too. The color red could be significant. That being connected to the root chakra, and I feel that with the clearing that was coming through of the energetic chakras here in that 9 of Cups, that's speaking to that base root chakra that's very important to clear first before you can even think to work on the remaining chakras. That top crown chakra being the most important when it comes to elevation and ascension. I would say from the bottom to the top there, that bottom of the root chakra and then the top of the crown chakra, those being 2 of the most important, them all being very important as they all correlate and work together to combine in a unison to create that beauty from within you, and that awareness and that wisdom that's coming from the ancestors being connected to this. But definitely doing that root chakra work connected to some shadow work and that 2 of Pentacles. And I feel through that process of you going through certain cycles time and time again, you just coming into this mastery here and being total boss. And a magician, strong magician energy that's coming through. The color green is also coming through significantly here too. And wearing white after Labor Day is what I'm hearing too. Not caring. You make your own rules. It's like you are very structured, and you know better when it comes to Saturnian energy. So you don't play around. But you are going to stand your ground and remain in your sovereignty despite what may come around or what may happen in certain situations that may try to take you off kilter or off balance. You're staying very balanced and you're very stable. You've built a great support for yourself, and that being the knowing here, but then also what it is that you're manifesting when it comes to your wishes. Realizing and knowing that you're not able to manifest wishes unless you've stayed in integrity and have been on that Saturn route of doing the right thing and making sure that you cover your bases properly and honestly, and again with integrity. All right, so let's move on to your clarifiers. We'll clarify the 9 of Cups. We'll clarify the 9 of Cups. And wonderful, it fell right on top of here, so let's see what we have. We have the Hierophant and we have the Four of Wands. Beautiful. I love it. This is a contract, a serious contract of a union coming together here. But this also being possibly about that moving energy and manifesting your wishes. That being connected possibly to mountain energy here. You may be setting the intention with the new moon, going within, again, to get that win and doing what's best for you when it comes to making the best decisions for yourself. That outside Cancerian energy being very heavy, and you are able to feel that and have that knowing. You've been prepared and you've been through many cycles before. So this is just all about you being a true master, learning from the past and no longer returning to the old way of being because it did not serve you and it kept you in a stagnant cycle, I feel. And now you're just free and elevated, staying with that integrity and maintaining your peace and your happiness, meditating, staying grounded, and staying focused, very confident and focused, and you're creating your wishes here. So this could also be a person, this being Taurus energy that was coming through here, but being tied to the Four of Wands. I'm getting this being about a contract when it comes to a home and what it is that you are standing for, what you're manifesting, but also how it is you're being protective. That being a part of that Cancerian energy. Fourth house energy is Cancer. Wands energy is fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. So we did have that Sagittarius connected to the 9 here, coming through here. Taurus energy, again, with the 2 energies, and then also the Pentacle energy. And your connection to Taurus by both being ruled by Venus. So wonderful, comforting, loving, luxurious energy that's coming through as well. And you having wonderful surroundings, creating beautiful surroundings for yourself. Despite what may take place outside of you, I feel if it does not resonate for you, you automatically go within and get that win for yourself. And you're a master at this. This is beautiful. I do feel this is also a part of your leadership here too. A lot of you being spiritual leaders and having that great knowing, that being connected to the crown energy and the gifts that have been given to you from the ancestors. You being elevated in a very high spiritual state here. And that normally does not come through with this 9 of Cups. I'm speaking to heightened spirituality and that being here with this Hierophant. You could have strong Taurus in your chart. But I do feel this is about that true boss from within and you manifesting stability and comfort and strong Venerian energy connected to you and both Taurus. And then also too, I feel there's an uncovering and wisdom about who it is that you are, your true royalty. You're very powerful, you're very intuitive. With that spirituality and that heightenedness, you're also very galactic and cosmic here. You have wonderful cosmic connection where you're able to assist and support others. Others are seeing you and the work that you're doing. Very impressed, probably in awe. Some may be in disbelief, but they continue to watch. And you just continue to be truth and show who it is that you are by tapping in and elevating and rising even higher and higher with what comes outside of you. That fuels your fire and makes you even stronger, makes you who you are. And so with the manifesting and you manifesting your wishes, what it is that you're wishing for, where I do feel it's about heightened spirituality. It could also be a contract with another person and union coming together, but then also a home. Better surroundings, I'm hearing, that are not toxic, that are more stable, more loving, that coming through connected to Cancerian energy, and more secure, where you have freedom to be you and you have the sovereignty. You being in sovereignty, again, if it's not resonating with your sovereignty, then you're out of there. All right, let's clarify the Two of Swords. And the Full card wanted to be seen, but it didn't pop out. Clarify the Two of Swords here. That's a good hefty stack there. We'll see what we have here. So we have the Hangman. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Death card. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. I just feel that this is about everything that you've manifested. And you being connected. You being that heightened spiritual being here as this Hierophant here. Connected to the divine here. In this Hangman energy, that being a 12. 12s could be significant. 1 and 2 create that 3 of masculine, feminine, and divine power. But this being in a very abundant stance here. And you being enlightened, we have that light around the crown. So some of you may be doing this particular ritual here where you're in suspension. And this, I'm just getting being the as within, so is without, as above, so is below. As above, so is below. You being very strong, very strong. I'll say it again, very strong in your spirituality. This is amazing. This is amazing. But what I'm also getting to, if this is a person outside of you in indecision, that just speaks to the Hangman. But there being some part of this decision here that if they are making some kind of indecision here, there being a light that's being shined here. And it could be possible that it's a King of Pentacles that you're connecting to. That's a part of this Two of Swords energy, where there's been an ending here, a very significant ending here, where you've been an illuminator here and brought about this death and transformation energy. That being a card of 13, having to do with the 4 energy here and the energy of stability overall. Not being your old self here, dying to an old way of being, you being a new you here. You being a transformer, and this being a part of your leadership and that enlightenment that's coming through. But you having a good amount of work. Part of this High Priestess energy being a part of your work here, that being connected to the heightened spirituality. But then I also feel that this is about you working very hard as well. You're a High Priestess, you work very hard, whether that be with the High Priestess energy, and then also something else that you may be doing here. And I feel that this high Priestess energy being connected to the Death energy, you being a transformative energy by transforming yourself, being an illuminating energy here to help others to transform. A situation that's taking place with the King of Pentacles, this may be very transformative energy for them, but a situation coming to a complete end when it comes to you and another person who may be in indecision here. And in this process of that Death energy towards this King of Pentacles outside of you, them receiving greater enlightenment by being in this Hangman energy connected to that Two of Swords. So do take what resonates, but overall I'm just getting this being about what it is that you've manifested, and that being connected to the as within, so is without energy. So you may be seeing an energy outside of you as I just went through that, but this also being very connected to what's taking place from within you here, and you just having all of these beautiful qualities from within yourself, where you are very intuitive, you are very beautiful, you are very balanced, you're all about couple energy, masculine and feminine energy that's coming through. That 2 energy, we have that here. You being strong in your High Priestess, that being a part of your power here, connected to the Magician, but then also the Empress energy here too, with that 3 energy, the Empress being a card of 3. And this being you manifesting, how it is that you're manifesting that Crown energy being very important here, and that was coming through here. You going within to get that win. Working very hard and being very successful at what it is that you're doing. Very successful. 8 energy is connected to that prosperity of the Black energy that was coming through here. And then this just being you as this wonderful transformative energy here. You being the transformer. And being that light. Being the light in the darkness. And being a wonderful leader here. You may be very much with the galactic energy. You may be into astronomy, along with astrology. But being the alpha and the omega, I'm seeing this as a big smile that may be significant for you. The color green coming through, where we did get that here too. And then the beautiful hair coming through. That may be significant for you too. And the color blue being connected to Pisces and Aquarius. You having very beautiful eyes. The depth of the Cancerian energy coming through. And I'm just getting this as being part of that transformative energy from the new moon in Cancer. You receiving a level up and ascension and greater awareness with certain situations, possibly connected to work, but you just being very hard at work here and creating and manifesting, allowing yourself to feel with these energies, but definitely going within to be in your own ocean and to listen to your own ocean and what that's saying to you, your intuitiveness, you know, what is being said from within, deep from within, you listening to yourself, and that being a part of how it is you're maintaining that wonderful balance. Beautiful energy. This is also a fucus energy here too. And so with that transformation, you being an illuminator, you working very, very hard, you just seeing a return on any kind of investment and what it is that you've put in, the amount of transformation that you've gone through, and you being this King of Pentacles here. Very wealthy, one who knows how to take very well care of their finances. You're very happy. And that was also here too with the Nine of Cups and how it is that you're manifesting, what it is that you've manifested, and how it is that you're able to do it. Staying strong in the spirit here with that balance there too. But that infinity energy also being connected here to the High Priestess. And even, I mean, all of these cards, to be honest. The King of Pentacles is a very strong mega manifester too. That being tied to the Capricorn energy and Saturnian energy that's coming through. Yeah, you just being very responsible and knowing how to invest and where to put your money, how to put your money, sitting very comfortably and happily in a very good position because of what you manifested. You manifested good work that's bringing in good abundance here for you. And I do feel it's all, just as the king is looking here at all of these cards here behind, this being the work that you do. Being a high priestess, being one who works very hard, out in the physical, Pentacle being physical energy also too. But then also being a transformer. That I feel very strongly with that spirituality, you help others to transform by being the light. Sun in Capricorn is coming through as well. That could be significant for you too. But also a good giver, one who knows how to share. Not as loving and nurturing as the Queen of Pentacles because of, I feel, the experiences from the past. But definitely being one who is willing to share. Taking the time possibly before making that decision on what it is that they're sharing because they work very hard to get to this King of Pentacle energy here. So just being very sure, making sure. Yellow energy could be tied to abundance here, but I'm also getting Gemini energy and that just being about the magician and you. Yellow being the color for the magician. And you also manifesting beautiful surroundings, that coming through with possibly relocating and, you know, wishing for a new home. Manifesting this. Going within and manifesting this. This is part of Emperor energy here too, and that being connected to the 4. The Emperor card being the 4 in the major arcana. And one who has had to build strong boundaries and kind of stay stubborn when it comes to certain things and situations, but for good reason. But then again, also being that very loving energy. Wonderful energy here. And then this just being major here, you being very strongly connected to divine light and having that super deep, intense internal knowing, and that being connected to the Cancerian moon energy, that new moon energy that we just had, and a heightening of this. That being connected here too as well is what I'm picking up on now too. This new moon in Cancer being a part of the way that it is and how it is that you're able to have this big smile, giving this poker face, but feeling like this from within here. Very happy and very enlightened. Sun energy also being here, where I'm getting this being here. The Alpha, where we have Alpha. The Omega. Omega, the beginning and the end. You give messages in certain ways, and I do feel that, you know, with those outside of you, if they're in a certain position to receive that, given where, you know, that they are on their levels, then they'll receive those messages. But you don't just outright communicate at all times. There's certain ways that you speak and that you communicate energetically to make your message be known. Beautiful message there that came through. Let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Pentacles. Okay, that was fast. We have the Prince of Pentacles. So you just having this good message here. I'm feeling that's connected to the Pentacle energy that we have here. And you just building good starts for yourself. You building good starts for yourself. This could also be what I'm getting with the juggling energy, this being within your spirit, you being very balanced, able to manifest and create. This could also be with this being, the princes are knights. This being about you being slow and steady winning that race. You taking the meticulous time connected to that pentacle. We have two pentacle energies here. But you being very responsible, and that was coming through with that king. Being very responsible when it comes to your finances. The Prince of Pentacles being the most responsible of all the princes. All four princes, and all four princes creating the Chariot energy, and that being connected to your energy of 7th house energy, with the Chariot being the card of 7 in the major arcana. So this all coming full circle here, and again, it just goes back to the Alpha, you being the Alpha and the Omega, and making this very well known in ways that are necessary. Sometimes even not necessary. That's just how strong your power and your energy is here. But you being about the two, I feel that, you know, if you're not in a relationship or a partnership, that being very important for you, where I do feel there was major focus on that at some point, that kind of took you off balance. So you bringing yourself back into balance, and man, really coming back with the ooh-wee here is what I'm seeing, because we have all feminine energies here. But strong masculine energies representing and clarifying too here as well, which is super. This is a great reading here. This is a great reading. So the way that you're able to create and manifest two new beginnings here with these Ace Pentacle energies here, and the monetary gain and wealth, you just really being on top of it, but looking, again, like a complete knockout while you're doing this. Healthy energy also coming through, that contributing to the way that it is that you look, but then also how you feel on the inside and what's producing on the outside of you due to that. What I'm also seeing is you making a statement with those boundaries, and that 7 energy also being about 7 of Wands, you really standing your ground. Notice the arms. Feminine, masculine. And what we have for divine energy, I'm getting this Hangman energy. And notice how the arms and the hands are here. So you having boundaries, but when it comes to yourself and your abundance, you're meditating and you're bringing in blessings. You're doing the necessary work, possibly with hand position, feet position, body position, making the energy work in your favor here. Love it. This is, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Beautiful reading, Libra Moons. So as I was saying, with the couple energy and the partnership, you know, I feel that that's very important to you. And so if you may have been focusing on that too much, I do feel that's a part of the Saturn lesson. And it being a real intense Saturn lesson for you, where the focus has now been taken off of that, with you realizing by going within and taking care of yourself and doing what's best for you, bringing in your own abundance. All of that partnership energy you focused on for so much, that being 7 of Pentacles energy too, and what it is that you've invested in, with you releasing that and not having expectation, doing what's necessary to really take care of yourself here, all that's going to magnetize back towards you. And I feel that that's a part of the clarity and awareness that you come into as well, having that knowing. So now being able to be more comfortable in putting everything into yourself and transmuting any negative outside energies, turning them into positives, and allowing that to fuel your fire and just increase you into even greater abundance, greater health, greater beauty, greater stabilization, and stronger in the mind to be able to manifest and be a mega manifester here. seeing your wishes and your dreams come true. And you mean it. Those arms crossed. That's beautiful. Let's get to your final card. Yay, this is so nice. So for Libra Moon, Earth Magic. Earth Magic indeed. And that being very much in your spirit energy here. Right here with the 8 and the prosperity. And then the infinity symbol here. As above, so as below. That being the magician energy. Earth Magic. And look at that beautiful hair. You'll be doing this for all eternity. I feel this is a part of your legacy energy here too. But also seeing this as a beautiful ancestor here. One of your ancestors possibly. And this just being passed on to you. This being the wonderful gifts. This is so pretty. Look at the cat just playing away, all in the crystals, enjoying that magic too, that beautiful energy and all the green. That just being more about that abundant energy of Taurus coming through, but then also heart chakra energy and the importance of that self-love coming through. That came through as the underlying energy overall for the lesson of this reading here. Loving you first, unconditionally. And doing what's best for you, and this being a part of this. I love this. I could hold this card here, and then we have full moon energy here. So we do have, you know, coming from this new moon with the lessons and setting good intentions, you just flowing into this energy here and being all in this energy and embracing it really, truly, and knowing what to do, you being a master here. We'll put this right in the light on top of that 2 of Swords there. Connected to this hangman. This is such a beautiful reading. I love it. Okay, let me grab the reading. You're so magical. This is nice. All right, and this is on page 27. That 27, creating that 9, wish fulfillment. And also free-spiritedness from Sagittarius, but then also the heightened spirituality that comes from Sagittarius too, and Jupiter. And the beautiful, bountiful blessings. All right, let me pause the music. And Earth Magic is number 5 here. 5 being very transformative energy. And I'm just getting that being connected to you being that transformer in that death card energy of 13. Earth Magic is at the core of all we do as pagans and witches, and even simply as human beings. The earth supports our feet when we walk, provides the base for the homes that we live in, and springs all life from its fertile soils. We only have one planet, and doing some kind of earth magic, whether it involves crystals or herbs or even salt, helps remind us of how important the earth is to our magic and to our lives. The action: take a walk and pay attention to all the growing things around you, or plant some seeds in a garden or a container inside. There is a certain magic in starting new life in the soil and watching it grow and blossom. For something even more practical, do something good for the earth, like planting a tree, cleaning up litter, or creating a welcoming space in your yard for birds or critters. As you do any of these things, be mindful of your connection to the element of earth and fill your heart with gratitude for her gifts. Keep that in the sunlight. The divination. This card is telling you to do something magical. Magic means something different to each of us. But pick an action that seems magical to you that will connect you to the element of earth and do it today. It doesn't have to be a long, complicated ritual, although that's not a bad idea either. Magic feeds the soul as the earth nourishes our bodies. Do something magical. Your spirit will thank you. Boom. And the magic here is to take a walk and pick up the first rock that catches your eye. See if you can perceive any shapes or symbols in or on it. If you have rocks or crystals at home, you can use one of them. Crystals in particular often have inclusions or internal fractures that change in appearance every time you look at them. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And with that being said, I do have It's a very tiny one. Sometimes I get these really tiny crystals, but this is a amethyst here. And then I also have pink salt, Himalayan salt here. So that may be significant. I just happened to look over at that. And then also a little piece of black tourmaline. These just kind of randomly gravitate towards me, and I just keep them in certain places. I don't really carry these a whole lot, but that wanted to come through too. So do take what resonates. Libra Moons, this was your awesome, wonderful reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, and empowering for you and to you. Thank you so much for your continued love and support, and welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.